All right, this is Mac at Mac's Corner. This is my latest purchase. It's a 2005 Chevy C6 Corvette. Got it from the car guys in Brooks, Georgia. It's got the Z51 package, but bringing it home, the front end was shimmying pretty bad. I'm tearing into it. From what I could find, the Z51 is supposed to have the bigger brakes, but at some point in its life, somebody that owned a yellow vet decided they wanted to swap out the calipers front and back on this car for the base model instead of the 6-piston in the front, 4-piston in the back. So when it comes time to replace these rotors, I'm gonna end up trying to find the right calipers for the front and back of the car. But the thing's got a hellacious oil leak, which I'd asked the guys about when I was there, and they said no, they didn't notice any oil leaks. But the front end shimmying, I'm sure it has something to do with the ball joints, both upper, lower, tie rod ends are blowed out. This hub bearing is shot. The car's got 102,000 miles on it. So I'm going to be pulling this off. I've got new hub bearings. I've got new upper and lower ball joints, new tie rod end. I even got the new sway bar link. It goes right here. And then after tackling all this today, my next task is going to be to try and figure out that oil leak. It looks like it's coming from the front of the pan, or it could be the crankshaft seal. I know that on a lot of these cars, the harmonic balancer is known to go bad, but I found some documentation that looks like it might have been replaced not long ago, like at the 90, it had 90,000 miles on it. So they replaced the bolt. I would hope that if they replaced the bolt, they replaced the harmonic balancer. But the oil leak is really bad. So this is going to be me today. As you can see, I've already started tearing into it. I've got to get this tie rod end off. And then once I do that, I'll break this whole spindle off and take it over to the bench and swap out the spindles and swap out the upper ball joint. And decide if I really want to go into as far as pulling off the lower control arm to change it. With my 4-post lift, it's going to be a little difficult to get the clamp in there, I think, to change the lower one, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, overall, I love the car. I'm a little upset about the whole brake situation. Of course, I went into this not knowing, because this is the first time I've ever bought a Corvette. It'll probably be the last one I ever buy, because, man, these things are crazy priced. But we're going to get into it and see what we can do, get these parts replaced. All right, let's give you a little progress. So, lower control arm is out. Got the new tie rod end in. This is quite a job. And so, spindle's all set up. It's got the new hub bearing on it, new upper ball joint. I'm working on getting the old ball joint out of the lower control arm. This ball joint, even though the boot was bad, it probably still had some life in it, but it just makes sense, since I'm here, to just go ahead and change it out at some point here in the very near future. Like I said earlier, I'm going to need to do rotors. I'm going to go with the actual Z51 calipers, because I don't think those are right. I think those are the base model from stuff I've seen online. And I've got to resolve the oil leak. I don't know. You can't really see it. I can't tell if it's coming from the pan or the camshaft seal behind the harmonic balancer, but It is really bad. Look how girty that is up in there. It's got an oil cooler on it too. You can see right there. But that'll be for a later day. So that's the update. I'm working on it. At some point I'd actually like to do coilovers and do away with this composite or fiberglass transverse leaf. I don't care much for it, but I'm gonna get back at it.